What's up everyone, Anthony Gallegos here from IGN along with Blair from Ironclad Games, and we're here to talk to you about Sins of a Dark Age's Commander gameplay. Right now we're checking out an early game that's just started, and we're playing as the Commander, who plays the game apparently a lot like an RTS.
It's got elements of RTS in terms of you've got a base and you do upgrades and you can bring in units that you can control.
So how does the Commander summon units then?
Well, in this particular example, I've selected my barracks and I've already upgraded to Tier 2 military, and that basically allows me to bring in the units that I've acquired, and then I just summon them in these valid summon zones, and then once they're in, I can control them, and I can assign them to other heroes to assist, or I can assign them to my wave. So I'm going to stick these 4 archers and these 2 foot soldiers to
So basically the Commander can directly augment a wave push and all these typical things that other MOBAs have, except now there's this Commander that's this outside influence, outside of the heroes, adding in units, adding in spells, you know, directly influencing the course of a battle.
Yeah, he can basically move in different directions depending on the overall team strategy. Like, he can go military where he's building up his own army, which you saw me build a small example of.
Right.
Or he can move towards more magic type assistance, like direct battle heals to heroes. So if I went down here to the magic school, I would have bought in different realm powers. In this example, I've bought in all military powers, but I could have filled this all out with like heals and AoE debuffs and fireballs from the sky and whatnot.
So if you wanted to, you also have the ability to do direct actions in battle. Not only can you make these units that you could also do things like place defensive measures, right?
Yeah, so say they were making a big push on my base right here. I've unlocked the ability to lay down these mines. So if the enemy doesn't have clairvoyance or wards or something to see that, and the troops come over them, they'll blow up.
Which you could also use in conjunction with an enemy push as well, or placing it behind enemies if they push too far so that they could run back over it.
Yeah, exactly. So let's give an example of that. I'll go here to my barracks and I'll upgrade my military one more time. And, well, apparently I'm out of mana. So,
oh, it's charging up.
As soon as it charges up here to 400, I haven't acquired any of the mana recharge areas on the map yet, so it can take a while. Okay, so it's back. I can now summon my captain, which is a high-level military unit. And I'm just going to teleport him here to the start as a cheat to give you an idea of what's happening. I can now summon units to his position. Which
means that alongside this hero character we're seeing, all of a sudden reinforcements can appear out of nowhere and totally change the direction of the push that's going on.
Exactly. Now what's really interesting is because normally mines are a defensive measure, because I'm now allowed to summon stuff to the front lines with my captain, I can lay these mines down on the forefront here. You'll watch these guys, they'll step on them.
And got blown up. See, so you can booby trap his own area.
Exactly. Now, there's all these really interesting strategies, like not just within the Commander, but he can also coordinate his different realm powers, which you see at the bottom, with the heroes in totally different ways, in ways you've never seen in any RTS or MOBA type game. In this particular setup I have here, it's really focused on military units, but you can imagine like a magic type guy with some really funky stuff that has nothing to do with manipulating units or
he could be directly casting spells in the battle.
Exactly. Yeah, he's kind of like the ultimate support in that sense. You can build him that way, or you can build him as the ultimate wave pusher, or you can build him as the ultimate hero assassin.
So really, the Commander's role is kind of up to the player to decide how they want to play.
Exactly.
That's kind of an overview of the way that Commanders work in Sins of a Dark Age. And for more on Sins of a Dark Age, you can go to IGN.